Namaste and welcome, beloved listeners, to another episode of Divine Discussions with your host, Chief Apostle Veronica Yisrael. I'm so thrilled and delighted that you have decided to join me on today as we dive deep into a transformative and healing topic, the alchemy of transformation, turning pain into power. Wonderful. We all know that pain is inevitable in life, but the beauty of the spiritual journey is that we can turn even our greatest suffering into profound strength. So today we're going to explore the spiritual journey and inner process of alchemy and how to transmute emotional pain into spiritual power. So whether you're listening at home or on your commute or during your quiet times of meditation, prepare to take some notes and to reflect deeply and feel empowered. Don't forget to click the like button, share, follow, and subscribe. And you're also invited to, if this podcast, an episode, is blessing you, if it's uplifting you and encouraging you and helping be a guide for your spiritual path, be a blessing. Don't be afraid to contribute to help us in our venture of continuing to spreading light, love, and healing throughout the world. So sit tight as we delve into this transformative topic, the alchemy of transformation, turning pain into power. Let's begin with the universal truth. Pain is a part of the human experience. No matter how we try to get around it, you cannot escape the human experience of pain. Every one of us, at some point or another, has faced heartbreak, loss, betrayal, or hardship. It may feel unfair or unjust at times, and often we might wonder, why me? I know I have asked that question. I'm sure you has as well at some point in your life. Why is this happening to me? In New Thought philosophy and many spiritual traditions, we see pain not as punishment, but as a catalyst for growth. Pain cracks open, exposing the raw parts of ourselves that often remain hidden or suppressed. It's through this breaking point that we can allow light, healing, and transformation to enter and occur. Emotional pain is not meant to break us, but to awaken us. Consider this. It is often through the most challenging moments of our life that we discover our greatest spiritual truths, our deepest sense of purpose, and our real strength. The universe uses these moments of pain to elevate our consciousness and push us to evolve. Now I want you to reflect and think about this. Can you recall a time in your life when pain pushed you forward towards a deeper understanding of yourself? Did it prompt you to reevaluate your life, your values, or your spiritual path? If so, you already experienced the beginning of spiritual alchemy. Now that we've established the purpose of pain, let's dive into the concept of spiritual alchemy. Many of you may have heard of alchemy as the ancient practice of transforming base metals into gold. In the same way, spiritual alchemy is the process of transforming the base concepts and aspects of our emotional and mental states, our pain, our fear, our doubts, turning it into gold, the gold of spiritual wisdom, strength, and empowerment. In traditional alchemy, the process involves various stages: calcination, dissolution, separation, conjunction, formation, distillation, and coagulation. The alchemy of our spirit involves stages of breaking down, purifying, and rebuilding. Now let's deal with these three stages. The first stage is the breaking, the coagulation. This is where our emotional pain begins. Whether through loss, betrayal, failure, or any hardship, we experience the dissolution of our ego, our identity, or our sense of stability. This stage can feel overwhelming because it's where we confront the rawness of our emotion. But here's the thing. This breaking isn't punishment. It's preparation. It's the tilling the soil before planting a seed. And the second step of our spiritual alchemy process and stage is surrender and letting go, the disillusion. In this stage, we surrender our need to control the outcome and allow the process to unfold. Spiritually, this is where we let go of the stories we tell ourselves. You know, those stories, those false paradigms that we tell ourselves. Oh, I'm not good enough. I'm a failure. Or I'll never be happy. Nobody loves me anyway. These are old beliefs, old paradigms, old thoughts, and they must dissolve before the next stage of transformation can happen. We have to let go. Shift our paradigm in order to establish a new paradigm, a new era of thoughts and beliefs. So our third stage in this spiritual alchemy process is deep self-reflection, also known as separation. During this phase, we examine our beliefs, emotions, and past experiences. We separate the gold from the dross, meaning we begin to distinguish what beliefs and emotional patterns are serving us from those that are holding us back. This self-reflection is necessary to understand what lessons the pain is teaching us. What lesson is these emotions that's associated with this pain and this trauma is trying to teach me in this moment? And begin to separate the trauma and the pain from the lesson. Distinguishing those beliefs, those old patterns of thought that no longer serve us. In order to move on and shifting our paradigm and establishing a new paradigm, we have to separate ourselves from those thoughts that keep holding us back. Now I want you to pause for a moment and reflect. At this point in your journey, what old beliefs or emotions might you need to release in order to move forward? Now I want you to write down anything that comes to mind. You're beginning your own alchemy process right now. Now that we've moved through the initial stages of spiritual alchemy, we arrive at the conjunction. This is the coming together of your higher self and your everyday self. It's when you begin to integrate the wisdom you gained from your pain in life and move it into your life. You integrate it. The wisdom that you've learned from your pain, and you move that wisdom into your everyday life. This is a powerful moment. It's where healing truly begins. One of the most profound elements of this process is understanding that pain doesn't define us. I want you to say that with me. Pain doesn't define me. Say that again. Pain doesn't define me. Say it one more time. Pain doesn't define me. It doesn't define us. It's just part of our journey. but it's not our destination. Our destination is healing, empowerment, and spiritual growth. This stage is where we consciously choose to see ourselves as more than just our pain. We recognize that pain is part of the process of becoming whole and complete, lacking nothing. Now I want to give you a few practical tips for transformation that you may want to jot down, that you may reflect and meditate on these tips that can help you in your growth process. Number one, the first practical tip for transformation is meditation and visualization. In your quiet time, in your quiet moments, practice visualizing the pain as energy that you can mold and transform. See it as shifting into light or gold, filling your body with healing energy. This practice helps to shift the focus, your focus, from suffering to empowerment. Second tip for practical tips for transformation is affirmations for healing. Use affirmations that align with your alchemy transformation. Say things like, I am transforming my pain into wisdom. Say that with me. I am transforming my pain into wisdom. Another healing affirmation that you can use is, I release what no longer serves me. I release what no longer serves me and for my highest good. Or you can use another healing affirmation. My challenges are catalysts for my spiritual growth. Come on, say that with me. My challenges are catalysts for my spiritual growth. And the third tip, the practical tip for transformation, is journaling and reflecting. Keep a journal to document your feelings, insights, and breakthroughs as you work through your pain. Writing can be therapeutic. It can be an incredible tool for processing your emotions and gaining clarity. Because that's the whole goal of spiritual alchemy and transformation. Gaining clarity once again. Now I want to encourage you to try a quick exercise right now. Let's just pause. And I want you to close your eyes and take a deep breath and picture your pain as a dark cloud. As you breathe in and out, imagine that cloud dissolving into pure golden light, filling your heart and radiating through your entire being. And as you do that, I want you to feel the warmth and strength that comes with this transformation. And I want you to hold on to this image as we move forward in our episode. Now we've reached the culmination of the alchemical process, distillation and calculation. In these stages, we distill our experiences to their essence and allow our transformation to solidify. This is where we turn pain into power. Now, pain often leaves us feeling powerless, but when we rise from it and rise above it, we become more powerful than we were before. By embracing the lessons that pain brings us, we develop resilience, empathy, and a deeper connection to our own divinity. Once we transform our pain, we often find a new sense of purpose. For many, pain clarifies what truly matters: our relationships, our calling, and our soul's mission. As you emerge from your alchemical process, ask yourself, what purpose has my pain revealed to me? How can I use my experiences to help others? Because that's what's most important. Everything we go through, everything we face, is to put more tools in our arsenal to be able to help humanity. One of the greatest ways to harness spiritual power is through service. When we take our pain and turn it into a way to uplift humanity and others, we create a ripple effect of healing. Whether through teaching, through mentoring, through creating, or simply showing kindness, service allows us to channel our power for the greater good. Now take a moment now and consider, how can you turn your pain into a source of empowerment? How can you serve others through your own healing process? What gifts have emerged from your suffering that you can share with the world? And I want you to write those thoughts down and commit to one small act of service this week. In closing, I want to remind you that every challenge, every setback, and every painful experience holds within it the seeds of transformation. The alchemy of turning pain into power is an ongoing process. It's not a one-time affair. One that invites us to embrace our full humanity and our divine potential. As we navigate through life, the trials of life, may we always remember that we are capable of not only surviving, but thriving through the power of spiritual transformation. Before we go, let's end with a powerful affirmation together. Repeat after me. Right here and right now, I embrace the challenges of life as opportunities for spiritual growth. I turn my pain into power, and I live from a place of strength, wisdom, and purpose. I am whole, I am healed, and I am transforming. And so it is, and so shall it be, and it cannot be otherwise. Amen and Ashe. Thank you for joining me today for another episode of Divine Discussions podcast with your host, Chief Apostle Veronica Yisrael. If this podcast have resonated with your spirit, have helped uplift you, encourage you, and put you on a spiritual path where you can experience a very empowerment and impactful life, we want you to click like, click share. Share this podcast with someone who you know could benefit, who could use encouragement and uplifting, who could use a boost of light and energy. Share it with them. If you are being blessed and would like to financially contribute to help us continue to further our endeavor of spreading light, love, and truth with all humanity, the Cash App is pinned above and in the comment section so that you can help us continue in our efforts to show the world that the divine spark is within them and they too can be empowered no matter what. And so we thank you so very much for all of your help. Any way that you help to continue to further this podcast, we appreciate you so very much. And until next time, remember that the power to change your world and your reality is within you. And it works if you work it. Until next time, peace be with you.